I'm back looking a hot mess. Reason being is I previously uploaded a video on my eyebrows, and for whatever reason YouTube just would not upload the whole thing. Maybe it was a little too long. So instead of doing it in two parts, I said, you know what, let me just streamline a video and do it a little bit shorter so I can give it to you as a whole. So here I am looking crazy. I already have this eyebrow done to save time, obviously, and then this one is nice and bare. So let's just jump right in and get started. I'm just going to brush my eyebrows up. Just so you know, products I'm using, my primary product is going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills Browdip Pomade in chocolate. Okay, there it is there. I know there's been a lot of talk about the dark brown versus the chocolate, and I've heard there's really not much of a difference. I've seen the two, and it's very, very, very slight. So I'm using the chocolate. I love it. I have no complaints, no problems, and it doesn't really look reddish on. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen my pictures. So I believe it's just a preference. So whatever you have. Okay, so I'm taking my flat angled brush and I'm just dipping it in, grabbing a small amount of the product. And I already have some stuff on my hand because I did this eye first. So just gonna go ahead and wipe off the excess. You just really, really, really don't need a lot of product on here, okay? Because you don't want it to look harsh. So as little product as you can use at a time, okay? You can always build it up. So I'm going to outline the shape that I want, beginning at the bottom on the inner side. Now you don't want to go all the way to the inner corner. You kind of want to start it in a little bit. Just helps to make it look natural. Okay. Now I do this in sections. I do the lower inner side first, then the outer. Then I do the top inner and then outer and connect it. So just helps to make the lines crisp, and it's just easier to not make a mistake if you do it in sections. Okay, you just drag it out. Now the beauty of this product is it doesn't set very fast, so it allows for, you know, error correction. Now I'm just brushing my brows down because I got the bottom of the outline how I want it. Like I said, it doesn't set very quickly, so you can fix a mistake if you make one. Okay. You just connect at the outer corner of the tail. Whatever product is left on the brush at this point, you're just going to go ahead and fill in any spots that are sparse with hair. And also the tail. Okay, now I'm going to go with my spoolie and just blend it out. Now the other products that I'm going to be using is my E.L.F eyebrow kit in medium or dark? Medium. This was $3 from E.L.F Cosmetics. I'll put the link for their website in the down bar. I'm sure you already know who they are, but it's always easier to have a link to click. And what I'm doing is, not telling you, there's a light powder side over here, and then there's a wax darker color over here. I'm going in with the lighter powder with my E.L.F small angled brush. Okay, and this I'm going to use to fill in the inner corner. Remember how I said with the Anastasia brow dip not to go all the way in? This is where the powder comes in. It just helps to make the brows look more natural and not angry, because you don't want to look angry. And for this, I usually use like a flicking motion. Okay. The two different colors help to add dimension to the brows, so they're not just flat. Okay, now I'm going in with my duo-sided Eco Tools brush. I'm going to use this flat angled side, just for the sake of not mixing the products. And then I'm going into the wax. And I'm going to, again, go to the outer, to the tail. Now this is just going to help to keep the hairs in place. Add some more over here. And if you wanted to, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, you could just lightly put a little bit over the inner corner just to set that powder that you used. So after that, I'm just going to go ahead and blend again. And there you have it. Now, a quick tip for you girls. I am trying to grow my eyebrows in. This is especially for the girls that have done what I've done in the past, overplucked. I'm sure we've all been there at least once, or we've just had a bad experience at a salon having our eyebrows waxed or threaded or what have you. They went a little crazy and left you with no eyebrows. I'm trying to fill mine in. And I pluck mine at home now, and I just use this. I don't even know what brand this is. It's just a regular tweezer. What I do is I do not tweeze my brows unless they are filled in. Okay? Some of you might off the bat think that's a little strange, but I'll tell you why. My eyebrows are exactly how I want them to be. Okay? Now, any little hair that's underneath my outlined brows, I don't want. So the only time that I ever tweeze my brows are when they're filled in. I don't touch them unless I have a random hair like growing down here, you know, I'll pull it out because I know that I don't want my brows that low. But this is what I do, okay? Little tip for you girls, I highly recommend you doing that, especially for those of you who are trying to fill yours in. It just makes it easier. It takes the guesswork out. So, another thing that I do when my brows are done is, who's calling my house? I will go in with a concealer. And my favorite at the moment is the True Blend Fix Stick. Okay, this is by CoverGirl.
Mom,
and it is in light. Who's calling my house? Call you later. Okay, thank you, Jaden. So, it's just a twist up, okay, and it's in the lighting. It's in the shade light, and what I do is I just sweep that under there, and sometimes I sweep it on the top if I'm going for, you know, full-on face dramatic, I will. But if I'm not, and it's just like a running errands kind of day, I won't even bother. I'm just going to take any old synthetic, you know, concealer brush and just blend that out. Now this helps to hide any, you know, hairs that are growing in down here that you can't quite pluck yet, or it's also good for cleaning up any mistakes that you might have made. with the brow products. It also just helps to make it look, you know, streamlined and just clean. So it's optional, but again, it does help to make it look nice and crisp and clean up the mistakes, because we all know that we're not perfect. So okay, that's it. I think 10 minutes for this video was enough. I was trying to keep it under 12 and I think I succeeded. So let me show you the finished product. Now again, sorry for the close-up of my mug. I have no makeup on, but there's the brows. Okay, girls, stay tuned. I'm going to do the rest of my face and post it in another video. Bye.